Alright, well, this is Scotty Joe from Ozark Mountain Outdoor Adventures. Just kind of show you how I place my trail cameras. I'm kind of new at this, I'm learning. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way for me. I've placed trail cameras in the past, and when I got them, there was stuff in the way that I didn't like. It all changes in the dark too. Like, you can hang them, and little bitty limbs will show up. Here on this one, there is one limb, but it is I'm believing that it's a licking branch, so hopefully something will come pretty close to this, and we'll get some pretty close-up views of them. So what I'm basically doing, I've picked a tree that is bigger than the trail camera, okay, and it's also facing as north as I can get it. So I'm just kind of getting the straps on. Sometimes you'll see I'm going to grab a stick here, but in this instance I didn't need to use one. It was lower, so I didn't need to get an angle on it. I guess you could use some wedges, but I'm pretty hillbilly, so I just normally use a stick. Just keep it in where it's vertical instead of horizontal. So I'm just getting my strap tight, making sure that it's really tight. Like, I've done this in the past and had a little wiggle room, and maybe, like, I don't even know, maybe a bird or a squirrel or something got on it and knocked it a little bit away, so it's kind of crooked. So I'm getting the strap just as tight as I can. I mean, this is basic knowledge. Anybody, you know what I mean, like anybody that's ever hung trail cams already knows this. So, but I've got it placed pretty good the way I want it right here. And so I'm grabbing my phone, and I'm going to line my phone camera up with the trail camera and see what it looks like there. And of course I'm trying to get my slow phone to work. Here I go. It's pretty cold out there today. It's like 16 degrees, so I'm bundled up pretty good. I may not look like the average hunter right here, but I just kind of on a whim just to see what's kind of in the area. So I got my fungi glasses on, kind of just looking to see what the picture looks like. And then basically I'm going to walk out. I'm going to walk out and I'm going to step in front of the trail camera and actually let it pick me up and see what is actually the picture on the trail camera, because there's been times in the past where I've anticipated what's going to be on it, and then it just be a little janky, and after all the weeks and anticipation of going and checking and seeing what is on it, I'd rather take just a few more minutes of my time. I think it took me like 10 minutes to hang this one. So here I go. I'm actually walking in front of the trail camera. This is placed in between. There is a trail going through two scrapes. One of them is on a rub it's on a cedar tree that's bent. It's a historic rub, but there's a fresh scrape on it. So I'm wondering if it is a community scrape where the does will go to it all year long. Not just one that a buck made randomly during the rut, because they make all kinds of scrapes during the rut. So here I am, I'm coming back now, and I'm basically just going to push stop recording, and then I'm going to grab the SD card and I'm going to plug it. I brought the laptop out with me, so I'm going to grab the laptop and I'm going to get the car and I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to let it all read. It kind of takes a minute, but hopefully there will be something on here. Maybe we can make a video of actually what is on this trail camera. So I'm just plugging my USB or whatever you call that little cord in there. I'm not real hip on the lingo of all the technology crap with it, because I'm just hillbilly and I just know what I know, and it works for me. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. I'm not saying it's the wrong way to do it. It's just how I do it. Yeah, it seems to work better for me. I'm pretty pleased with some of the videos that I've been getting since I've been doing this. So you may want to try it in the future. It was just a little bit longer, but I believe in the long run it works for me better. So it's worth taking just a few more minutes of time to do it. And so here I go. I'm just reading I'm letting it all load up, and it's cold out there, and my hands are frozen. But I'm kind of anticipating what's going to show up on this one. It's colder today, I've already said that, and it is chilly out there. It's about 15 degrees. The wind's not blowing too hard, but I was very bundled up. This is on Mark Twain. It's not real far from here. I mean, it's all public land. I enjoy getting out on public land and just scouting for on public land. You'll be amazed at what you can find out there. Some of the tree stands that people has made, like old wooden tree stands, been there since the 90s or whatever. But I'm just letting this clip go through here, and I'm sure that it'll be inserted into this video. So like I said, just taking the few extra minutes of ensuring that you're pleased with what you see. There is some trees in the way. I didn't initially wasn't able to hang it where I wanted to because it just had a little bit too much limbs in front of the scrape on the rub. So I had to back off, and I went ahead and put it on these two scrapes with the trail in the middle. And it is facing the northest I can get it. You can see that I'm going to be grabbing my compass, and I'm going to put it directly on the trail camera, and then I'm going to step up and I'm going to read what it is, because I want that thing facing as north as possible. You get any kind from the east or from the west, and then you get false triggers, and then you're out there burning up your batteries, burning your cameras up. So in the batteries that I use the AA lithium Energizer batteries. I believe that they have the best longevity of the trail cameras. And like I said, I'm new to this, so anybody that has any advice for me, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to accept constructive criticism. I'd like to just move forward in capturing game, because I'm very passionate about the outdoors. I love nature. I love God's creation. I love the just being out there and watching the day break. It's a blessing every time that we get to go out here. So basically, I'm just going to go ahead and put a lock on this, because it is public land, and there are people out there. I mean, there could be a train of people go right by this for all I know, and it could not even be here when I get out there. So you're always going to have that. Also, just be respectful to people. We've all made mistakes in the past, and walked in front of people's trail cameras and felt a type of way about it, and then you're on your trail camera. It just happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Was on a trail camera about 50 yards off the road, and it was the hillbilliest setup that I'd ever seen. I thought I was pretty hillbilly, but this is an actual ladder up into a homemade tree stand with orange ribbons all the way around it. I mean, to each his own. If you want to hunt like that, go ahead. It's just pretty backwards. I'm pretty hillbilly, but this is definitely backwoods. So here I go. I'm putting my trail camera chain on. It is extremely cold out there, and I look like I need to get in the gym, because it looks like I've gained a little bit of weight. But here I go, and I'm just locking it up, and I'm making sure that I've got it turned on. I mean, I've actually left trail cameras in the anticipation of wanting to get out of the area, and forgot to turn them on, and then when I went back, there was absolutely nothing on the trail camera. So here I go. I'm just locking it all up, and I'm anticipating what's on here. There may be a doe, there may be a buck, there may be a train of deer, but it's just the anticipation of what is out there, what it could capture. I enjoy just being out there, and I'm wanting to grow in the outdoors. I was young when I started hunting. I just really got into bow hunting about 3 years ago. This is my third full season of bow hunting. I've been successful, but I'm wanting to just continually learn. So if you have any tips or tricks or anything that could possibly help me in the future, please get down in the comments and share with me, because I just want to get better, and I just want to learn. And this is not necessarily the best way. This isn't the right way or the wrong way. This is just how I do it. So I just thought that I'd share this with you guys, and I enjoy you for at least taking the time to watch this video, and God bless you, and may He prosper all your ways.